Welcome back to another completely useless video, or if you're new, welcome to 10 of the most useless minutes of your life. We've made all-time ODI A and B teams, and we've ranked how strong the A teams are. Check out all those videos if you haven't already. So now, let's compare the B teams. In case you've forgotten, these are our teams. Again, Australia easily win here too. The balance is just so good. A top 7 who can all bat well and can adjust to different situations, an 8 and 9 who are capable with the bat, left arm and right arm seam, and 3 spin options who all bowl a different type. But it's not just the versatility, it's the quality too. Other countries like India and West Indies have one elite opener, but Australia have 2. They also have a really good 3 and 4, and Mike Hussey at 5. Mike Hussey would have made every other single country's first team. The bowling too is great. Lee, Johnson, and McDermott are all high-quality seamers. Josh frickin' Hazelwood missed out. That's the kind of level we're talking about. As for the number 2, I think there's even more competition here. I think it's once again fair to say that New Zealand and Sri Lanka are the bottom 2 teams. But the other 5 could all make a claim for being second best at first glance. I might be proven hilariously wrong. Let's find out. Let's start up with India versus Pakistan, because why not? It's not like we're going to see this matchup much in the future, so let's cause some chaos. Openers easily goes to India. As I mentioned, Sehwag is elite, but Dhawan is still a great batter. Easily a better opening pair. Gambhir and Shreyas versus Babar and Yusuf is probably pretty comparable. India definitely have quicker scorers here, but the Pakistani duo would on average score more. As for the 5, 6, 7, it's no comparison. India are far better. Throw in the fact that India have Irfan at 8, far better than Abdul Qadir, and batting goes to India. No question. As for the pace bowling, well, that goes to Pakistan. Akhtar, Gul, and Shaheen, I think, does outclass Srinath, Zahir, and Irfan. However, the victory is nowhere near to the level that India's batting dominated. As for the spinners, Qadir versus Shoaib Malik versus Jadeja and Kumble. While I'd say Qadir is better than Kumble, Jadeja is definitely better than Shoaib Malik. Jadeja is a genuine 10 overs bowler. As for the part-timers, Ajay, Sehwag, Sohail, and Salim, we don't really need to worry about them. None of them are all that good and will rarely be used. But, if anything, this is in India's favour too, since they can get away with just using 5 bowlers. But Shoaib Malik won't always bowl 10. So overall, I think it's fair to say India take this. Next, let's do South Africa versus West Indies, as they both came close to second place for the A teams. Looking a bit harder than I did initially, it's quite clear to see this will be quite one-sided when it comes to batting. Sure, Gale and Richardson is a better opening pair, but not by much. Smith and Kirsten aren't too far behind. As for the remainder of the top 7, all of that goes to South Africa. Then both teams have quite long tails. Narain can only bat in the IPL, so he doesn't provide much here. As for the bowling, it's pretty comparable. Intini, Morkel, and Rabada versus Bishop, Walsh, and Roberts is close. Probably just going South Africa's way. Maharaj versus Narain is also pretty close. West Indies win with their 4th seamer. Bravo is better than Cronje, but not by as much as some people might expect. And Duminy is a better second spinner than Gale, so bowling is basically neck and neck. Maybe going South Africa's way. Given how strong their batting is, South Africa win this. Let's do South Africa versus England now. That top 4 is pretty comparable. Maybe just going England's way, but it's close. The middle order goes to South Africa. They have a better 5, 6, 7, but David Willey at 8 is a nice bonus for England. So I think we can say with the batting, it's almost neck and neck. As for the bowling, England do have 4 seamers, which is an advantage, but South Africa's main 3 are much better, and Cronje is still a helpful 4th seamer. Spinner goes to England. Embury is better than Maharaj, but South Africa's option of Duminy compared to Collingwood is a bonus. So I think overall, these two teams have a great matchup against each other, but I think South Africa take it. But because South Africa beat England rather narrowly and beat the West Indies convincingly, I'll say England are the better team than the West Indies, and looking at it, it does seem that I'm right there. So now let's compare India and South Africa. As good as the South African top three are, they're not better than India's. The 4 through 7 is quite close though. Man for man, I'd say South Africa just about win. India's fast bowling actually isn't that bad, but it's nowhere near as good as South Africa's, as you probably expect. What you also might expect is that India's spin is much better. I think this is even closer than the India versus South Africa A teams. Given that I narrowly edge towards India in that fight, I'll go with South Africa here. Hopefully that makes some amends in case you are angry with me. So the order we have at the moment is South Africa, India, England, and the West Indies. I think because South Africa versus India was a coin toss, India come in ahead of England. But where did Pakistan fit in? Well, we know they're not better than India, so let's compare them with England first. Both teams' openers are about equal. Maybe England get narrowly ahead. Similar to India, the English 3 and 4 might not score as many runs, but they will score much quicker. As for the 5, 6, 7, they're also pretty comparable, but I'd narrowly go towards the Pakistan team. David Willey at 8 does help England again, though. As for the bowling, quality absolutely goes to Pakistan. Akhtar and Kadir are great bowlers. However, England have a more well-rounded attack. 4 seamers, a spinner, and some medium pace with Collingwood. Whereas Pakistan have 3 seamers, 2 spinners, and 2 part-timers. I think it's close, but despite Pakistan's quality, I think England's balance tips the scales in their favour. Both batting and bowling are almost identical. Maybe England getting a slight advantage in both fields, so I think England take this. Now, it seems like we've got South Africa, India, England, Pakistan, West Indies. But just to be sure, let's compare Pakistan and West Indies. West Indies win with the openers, but it's close. As for the rest of the batting, Pakistan easily. Again with the bowling, Pakistan have higher quality, but West Indies don't have the same balance England have, as even though they have 4 seamers, England's are more varied. If we look purely at the 4 main bowlers, Pakistan easily take it. Then we need to compare Bravo and Gale versus Shoaib Malik, Salim Malik, and Amir Sohail. I think Bravo being the best bowler and a 4th seamer too means the West Indies take this, but it's nowhere near enough to make up for the rest of the comparisons. Pakistan win this matchup. Actually, having looked a little deeper, I think I was a bit hasty to rule out New Zealand. Let's compare them with the West Indies. I think we can say Richardson and Assal are quite similar, and Glenn Turner could have been similar to Gale had he played more, but I have to give this to Gale. Sarwan beats Fleming, Mitchell, and Hope, 2 current players who are quite underrated. Hope is a little on the slower side, but he has played more than Mitchell, meaning they are pretty equal. Chanderpaul narrowly beats Latham, and Hetmeyer and Bravo are slightly better than Elliott and Harris, particularly for finishing. So, West Indies do have the better batting, but New Zealand do have Santner at 8, which is a slight bonus for them. The bowling is quite similar. Both have 3 very good quicks. I think I'd narrowly go towards New Zealand, but it's close. Narain is better than Santner, and Bravo is a far better 5th option than any that New Zealand have here. While New Zealand do have a lot of bowling options, they all bowl pretty similar medium pace, so not a huge amount of variety. On the balance of everything, I still think West Indies are better than New Zealand. So, here's our rankings for both the A and the B teams. Australia with dominating victories in both, so naturally the overall victors. India and South Africa were fighting tooth and nail for silver and bronze in both. But if I have to pick one for second overall, I think I'll go India since their first team won. Given that Pakistan came 5th in both, I'd like to reward that consistency by placing them 4th overall. Then, because of how good the Windies' first team is, they make up for the poorer performance of the B team and sneak into 5th, so England are 6th. And as you can probably tell, New Zealand are 7th and Sri Lanka come in 8th. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, or if you didn't, hopefully you at least managed to kill a few minutes and think about cricket for a bit. Feel free to leave any thoughts in the comments, and feel free to subscribe if you never want to miss a useless video. Bye all!